They have other people, and it doesn't matter who you are in life, trauma, addiction, it doesn't discriminate.
It definitely doesn't discriminate. Kind of like, can we just call this podcast Life Advice from
Yeah.
Renee Graziano?
I'm gonna just zip it.
Oh, because my advice would be completely different than hers.
No, I was gonna say, well, like, if you follow your own advice, then maybe.
I don't follow my advice.
Nobody really
but the
does,
advice
though.
that I give other people is excellent. My life is just, yeah, no.
I totally, honestly, people come to me for advice. I give advice and they're like, wow. Like I give great, like I understand how life works. I too will not take my own advice.
Nobody
Right.
really does. I think
Yeah.
it's too hard. Your brain knows, your heart says something totally different, and you never listen. It's
Well, your heart's an idiot.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And your ego is even worse. Your ego is not your amigo, apparently.
Did you learn that somewhere?
Your
That-
friend in California taught me that.
Yes, that's an addiction statement.
Oh,
Your
really?
ego is not,
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, of course. The ego is really what keeps you sick longer.
Gotcha.
Interesting. Well,
Mhm.
I have to say, and my audience knows this, I have taken some advice from you. The last time you were here, I was asking you about Drita, and you said, listen, I have nothing against Drita. I wish her the best of luck over there.
Yeah.
Now, I have said this, really, on this, I say it all the time. I'm like, yeah, that person, I wish them the best of luck over there.
Over there.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's not like I'm not carrying the hate. I just don't, you're not my person. So stay over there. I'll stay here, you stay there. It works way better that way.
I literally, every time I say it, I say, and I need to credit my friend, Renee Graziano.
Thank you.
I take
See?
life
Oh,
advice
okay,
from
so
you,
yes,
right?
that's good.
See, I've learned
See?
something
Yeah.
from her, Jen.
That is a good one. I mean, honestly, it is.
Yeah. Because I don't have hate. I mean, I don't like you, but I don't hate you. You know what I mean? There's a big difference right there.
You just want to wish someone the best of luck over there. I love it.
Exactly.
Well, also, I think, with it, we're all around the same age, all three of us. Like it is true. I think that youth is wasted on the young. Like I don't think it's a cliche, right?
Right.
Like when you look back at your younger selves, like don't you feel like, man, what did I do?
Mm.
Oh, well,
I mean, go ahead.
no, I'm good.
My younger
like that.
my younger self was enamored by a lifestyle that I thought was going to exist forever for me. That's where I made my mistake. I truly believed every single thing my father said. I believed he was never going to die. He would never leave me. I'd never have to work.
Yeah,
I'd never have to pay my bills. No, but I mean, and I know that sounds really shitty, but I was 40 the first time I paid a bill. So I did pretty good believing in him. Do you know what I mean? And he did pretty good keeping up his end of the bargain. I just, I didn't expect my father to die the way he did neither. And then to realize, holy shit, who's Renee? Who even is she? And that's where I am now, trying to find out who I am and trying to fix the things that I don't like about myself, especially my weight.
Yeah.
As we had our talk before we went on air,
Yes,
I was like, I didn't know if that was public, but you're pretty open about
I'm open.
you're open about
it.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. She's different.
I know. I'll talk about that. I mean,
Well, I'm starting to see privacy might be power.
yeah.
We recently had a conversation in the house where I was expressing I didn't care for something someone did behind my back. She's like, well, they're entitled to their privacy.
Right.
I felt like if you're my friend, you should be able to say and do anything in front of me. And I'm not going to.
And I said, I'm your sister, and I don't tell you everything. So it's like she's got to understand that certain people want to have certain secrets that they don't have to share just because you're friends. And she gets very angry. And the real problem was she was mad that she wasn't included in the know, in the secret. Yeah, that's what it was.
I was gonna say maybe this is why
No,
you
it
were
wasn't,
in
but
front of the
okay.
camera on Mob Wives. And you were
Exactly.
behind the
Yeah,
camera.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And why her podcast is all about telling your truth, and mine's just very much about pop culture and TV and everything. It's called the Straightenedout Podcast, and it's very similar to yours, right? So we're going behind the scenes, and we are talking about what really went down on Mob Wives. The drama, the secrets. I'm there breaking it down for the viewer. I have two amazing co-hosts, Rob, Pep, who loves you, by the way, and wants to meet you, and Antonia, who goes by Tonesy Macaroni. So they are kind of my younger co-hosts that are bringing in the new audience for the new Mob Wives watchers.
I was gonna say, so is it like a Mob Wives rewatch podcast? Like, are you starting at the beginning?
Yeah, we're calling it a rewind because we're going
Okay.
back to the beginning. We've been off the air for a while, but we're getting a lot of a resurgence of interest because now it's airing on VH1 again. It's on Paramount Plus again. The Mob Wife aesthetic brought the interest back. So everyone's like, Mob Wives, Mob Wives, Mob Wives. So now's the time that we're going to do it.
You figured now's the time. Yeah, it's funny because knowing you were coming today and I was meeting you, I noticed that Rob followed me, and I have to have him on here because I was
He's
checking.
amazing.
Yeah, I was checking his stuff out. Like, he can come on with Tony or like like he's funny.
Perfect.
Yeah, they both are very funny.
Yeah.
Huge personalities. Huge.
Yes, and the two of them together, it's like
An accident. It's a crash.
Are you, I don't know where you are in the process, like, because people record in advance or how many episodes you're into. Like, are you like learning anything new about Wild Wives? I mean, I know you created it, it was your idea. But, when you rewatch.
Oh my God. I rewatch and I'm like, what's going on there? I was like, it was insanity. And I don't know how I've made it out, honestly. But what I'm learning really is from them and the younger viewers and guests that we're having on, what their experiences were, right? So being in it, I never got to really sit down and digest it. And now I'm just looking at it and I'm like, hearing what people for the first time that are seeing it, they're like, some people are cringing. Some people are like, that's amazing TV. So it's fun to get
Who
that.
cringed?
One of our guests, she was like, watch it. She was somebody's mother. She was like, oh my God, I can never watch that. I think it was the rooftop scene. It was the rooftop scene. But her daughter was like, now that will get me to watch that show all day, every day. So everyone has a different experience.
Are you going in order, like episode 1, episode 2?
We're going, it depending if we have a guest that was on a specific episode that was really powerful for them, we'll go out of order, but we're staying in season 1,
Interesting.
season 2. Within
Super
seasons, we
interesting,
might be jumping
David.
around. Yeah, she was our first guest.
And
You
I'm
kn-
still not allowed to have my own opinion of exactly what happened.
I was gonna say, is this bringing back PTSD for you, Renee?
From-
Do you know,
yeah,
do you look
very
at-
much.
Yeah.
Very, very much. Because it's called Straightened Out. However, there are people that are friends with other people on the show, and
No,
you're
we're not
still
doing
not
that.
allowed to straighten out your truth.
Yes, you were. You spoke your truth.
What do you mean by that? Who's friends with
I'm
who?
not going
No,
into this.
what I mean is, it's very hard to rewatch something when you lived it and other people haven't lived it. Like Jennifer didn't. She didn't live the emotions that I did.
Not in those exact scenes, but I lived probably way more emotions